This video will show you how to replace the front bumper cover on a Honda HR-V. This is mounted across the front of your vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Open the hood. Once you have it up, we're going to start by removing our forward trim panel. This is going to be fairly simple overall. You're going to find you have several push clips holding it in place. For your push clips, I'm going to be using a trim tool. You can also use a flat blade screwdriver. Carefully start removing the center to unlock it. Once you have it unlocked, you should be able to remove the outer portion as well. Typically, there will be another push pin on either corner towards the rearward side. This one is missing, so I'm going to move along. This one's a little different, same process though. Just lift that up and out of there. One more right here. Now we'll take hold of this. We're going to have to lift it up and pull it away from the hood release handle. As far as the front bumper cover and grille are concerned, we do have one more push clip in this area. We're saving this for last. Let's make our way towards the driver's side wheel well next. Now inside the front wheel well along either side, you're going to find that you have a push clip, and then you make your way down and there's a Phillips head screw. Remove the pair. We're going to start removing this trim panel up towards the corner of the bumper cover. For that, I have a plastic trim tool. We'll make our way in between here and gently start prying. You're going to find there's a couple mounting points. Typically, they should just pop out of place. There's one. There should be a second one right here. You can see where the mounting point would be. This one is damaged clearly. And there's our Phillips head mounting screw. Let's go ahead and remove that next. That. We should be able to take hold of the front bumper cover. We're going to carefully start separating it from along the fender and the headlamp assembly. Go over to the other side of the vehicle, repeat this exact same process. After you've done that, make your way safely under the front corner of the bumper cover. Now under each corner of the front bumper cover, we have some push clips here, starting on the driver's side. Let's make our way over. As I make my way across, there are several push clips that do not need to be removed. I've marked them in yellow here, so we'll continue on to the others. This one does not need to be removed. There should be one here. Yeah. Feels like the bracket's broken up there. That's okay. Let's continue on. Heading towards the passenger side. Just like on the other side, I've marked a few of these that do not need to be removed. So we don't need to remove that. We don't need to remove this. Let's go here. All these can stay in place. Let's make our way to the far corner. Okay, so we finished removing all push clips from under here. Let's pause underneath the vehicle, make our way back up top into the engine compartment for our one last push clip. Now I'm holding the front bumper cover and grille towards the vehicle. I'm going to remove my final push clip here. We don't want this to fall and potentially get damaged. We'll carefully pull this out and away from the vehicle. There it is, friend. A quick inspection and we'll set this aside. We're going to carefully bring this into place. We want to be careful for our headlamp assemblies. As I bring this over, I always like to start up along the forward area with my push clips. I want to hold it in position so it doesn't fall out of place. Now there are several push clip ports making their way across the front bumper cover and grille assembly. We really only need to install one right now because there is a plastic panel that we'll be installing in the end. Now for the one we're doing, it's going to be this right here. We can see where our hood release is. Let's go ahead and bring this in. We're driving in the outer portion and locking it in with the center. Now, once you're sure that the bumper cover is secured in place up along the top center, let's make our way towards the front wheel well so we can start installing our hardware along there. As we make our way over towards that fender, we need to make sure that the bumper cover is seated all the way along the bottom of the headlamp assembly and along the fender. We'll lift this up, gently flex it. It should want to slide into the proper positioning here. Just a couple light taps. We'll confirm it looks like it's seated all the way over. Now in this corner here, you should find that you have your area for a Phillips head mounting screw. Now we can continue on with our trim panel. That's going to align. It should press in right here and right here. One of our tabs is broken. That's okay. We'll insert what we can. Now we have our push clip for this area. Phillips head screw here. Okay, so we're done on this side. Let's go over to the other side of the vehicle. We're going to repeat this exact same process. After that, we're making our way under the front bumper cover. Now that we've completed that, we're back underneath the front corner of the bumper cover here. We're going to start installing our push clips that we had removed. We have the far corner. As you remember, during the removal process, there was a couple push clips that we did not have to remove, so let's continue on to the others here. We'll make our adjustment as necessary. Line it up, press it in. Making our way across here. Now, as you remember during the removal process, this one was missing on ours, and our body is damaged, so I can't install one. Just go ahead and install that as well. Let's make our way over. We're going to align all three of these areas together. Let's continue towards the passenger side. Let's get this aligned. Now we should have another push pin in this area, just like the other side. During the removal process, I mentioned that we did not have one here and the bracket is bent. So let's continue on to the next piece of hardware. Down as necessary. Now we're making our way to the far corner. This corner went in. Just going to pull down on that. Lock it in. All right, just one last quick inspection while we're underneath the vehicle, and we can make our way back up inside the engine compartment. In the engine compartment, let's focus on our air inlet tube. You're going to find that you have these rubber ears. We want to take those and slide them up and over the bumper cover. Now, once you have that in place, we're going to continue on with our forward trim panel. As for that trim panel, we want to make sure that our hood release handle is making its way through this port. So that's where we'll start. Just bring it underneath the release handle and slide it straight rearward. We'll also make sure we're under our radiator cap. You can gently flex this as necessary. There we are. Now it's time for some push pins. Over towards the driver's side, you remember that we were missing one here. There's a little piece of bracket missing. That's okay. Let's continue on to the ones we can gain access to. We're just going to align things here. You know what to do. Press in the outer portion, locking them in with the center. Just 5 more to go as we make our way towards the passenger side. This one in here. There we are. Just double check to make sure that's secured in place as it needs to be. Okay, friend, we finished the installation of our front bumper cover. Now the next thing you want to do is take your vehicle for a road test and listen for any odd noises coming from the bumper cover. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.